ॐ अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। ॐ असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। So we are discussing about the phenomenon light. So in Rig Veda, we have some hymns which are the prayers of sun. So the Surya Suktam in first mandala says Chitram Devanam Udaganadi Udagadanikam Chakshur Mitrasya Varunasya Apradyava Prithvi Antariksham Surya Atma Jagatastathuscha. So the brilliant presence of the gods has risen. So the eye of Mitra, Varuna and Agni. The sun is the soul of all the movable and immovable things on earth, and sun has filled the air, earth and heaven with his rays, with his light. So he is considered as the eye of Mitra, Varuna and Agni. See, the Mitra, Varuna and Agni in last session, we had discussed about 12 Adityas, Dwadash Adityas. So these are all the other forms of Aditya. And he is the Surya Atma, and he is considered to be the soul of the whole universe. And his brilliant presence, that is his brilliance, his light, makes us the whole thing with light. That is Yava Prithvi, that the air and earth and heaven, all is bathed in sunlight. It is staying. Suryo Devi Mashasam Rojamanam Maryona Yosham Abhyeti Paschat Yanna Naro Devayanto Yugani Vitanvate Pratim Bhadraya Bhadram. So, like a young man follows a maiden, so the sun follows the dawn, that is the refulgent goddess, that is Ushas, where pious men extend their generations before the auspicious one for happy fortune. So Ushas Arunodaya takes place first, and then as the sun rises. Bhadra Ashwa Haritaha Suryasya Chitra Etagva Anumadya Saha Namasyanto Diva Aprushtamasthu Paridyava Prithvi Yanti Satyaha. Auspicious are the sun's bay-colored horses. So here, one color of the sunlight is mentioned here. Bright changing hues meet for our shouts of triumph, bearing our prayers. The skies ridge have mounted, and in a moment speed round earth and heaven. So this also indicates the swift movement of the sun and the speed of the sun, how speedily he is moving. Tat Surya Devatvam Tan Mahitvam Madhya Kartor Vitatam Samjabhara Yededa Yukta Haritaha Sudhasthadadra Gatri Vasastanute Simasmai. This is the Godhead, and this is the might of Surya. So here, might means his power, or his power is indicated here. He has withdrawn the spread over work unfinished. When he has loosed his horses from their station, striped over all night, spread out her garment. So here it is telling about the sun shining in the other hemisphere. So this is indicating about this mantra indicates about the change of day and night. So in the night, sun shines through the moon. Surya Rashmis Chandrama Tirati Gandharvaha says the 10th mandala of Rig Veda, that is the moon is nothing but the reflection of the sun rays. So here also the day and night. So if there is a night, if it is night in one hemisphere, if it is the day for the other, and if it is the day in one hemisphere, it is the night for the other, is also indicated in this mantra of Rig Veda. Tan mitrasya varunasya abhichakshe suryo rupam krunute dyaurupasthe anantamanyat drushadasya pajaha Krishna Manyat Dharitaha Sambharanti. So here the sky is considered as the lap for Surya, and it is assumed form that Varuna and Mitra may behold it. So his base deeds will maintain his power eternal. So the eternal power of sun is depicted here. It is described here. We know that the power of sun is limitless, and this limitless power is depicted, and also it is said that at one time bright and dark some at another. So it is the cause of day and night is the sun. So he makes day, and he is not to be seen, and it is the night. So the time of day or the night is depicted by sun only. It can be understood by the movement of sun only, it is said. So it is said that when the sun is rising, he releases us from trouble and dishonor. See, when sunlight spreads everything, in night, some are visible, some things are visible, and some things are invisible. So when the sun rises and when the sunlight spreads everywhere, everything will be visible and all the troubles will be removed. So everyone will be waiting for sunrise, and everyone will be waiting for light to spread all over the earth, says this mantra. And here the illumination and the eternal power of sun and the energy which is inside the sun is explained through these mantras of Rigveda, first mandala. And in 10th mandala, some hymns of 37th sukta also show some of the properties, reveal some of the properties of the sun. So it says, Namo mitrasya varunasya chakshase moho devaya tadritam sarpayata dure drishe deva jataya ketave divas putraya suryaya shamsata. Having offered adoration to Surya, the beholder of Mitra and Varuna, the mighty, that is, his might is his power, the divine, the foreseer, the God-born, the manifester of all things, the Son of Heaven, celebrate the rite enjoined by him and sing his praise. So this is the first hymn of 37th Sukta of 10th Mandala. Here the sage is Abhitapa Saurya and he is praying sun. Here, adoration to Surya. So you please adore Surya, you please praise Surya because he is the beholder of Mitra and Varuna and he beholds this whole universe with his power, with his divinity, that is the divine light. So the light is the divinity here, the foreseer, that is the spreading of sunlight to the nooks and corners of the universe. So he can see a long distance. So this is, he is mentioned as foreseer, the God-born. He is the manifester of all the things in the uh, celestial bodies, and he is the Son of Heaven, that is, he is also a celestial body, and celebrate the rite enjoined by him. So perform dharma along with him. Here dharma has many meanings, and you have the knowledge of dharma. Here the knowledge of dharma is we can understand the properties of the living things and non-living things in this universe or on this earth at least, and the characteristics of the different aspects of the sun all are explained through the word dharma here, that is Dure Trishe Deva Jataya Ketave Divasputraya Suryaya Shamsata. So there are and celebrate the rite enjoined by him. So you celebrate or you perform your rites along with him and sing his praise. You praise him and you pray him, says it. Mahidhara, in his explanation to Yajurveda 435, proposes other explanations as taking the genitive for the dative. It might be solution of the sun as Mitra and Varuna, the seer, or Mitra and Varuna may be the, but they are of no importance. Mitra and Varuna are of no importance, he says. But in Rigveda, Mitra and Varuna are considered to be the one of the 12, the other form of Adityas. So the eternal nature of sun is depicted in the next mantra. It is explained here. Sama satyoktihi paripatu vishvato dyavacha yatra tatannaha cha vishwanma vishwamanyanni yadejati vishwahapo vishwahodeti suryaha. So may that word of truth everywhere protect me. So here the word of truth is the sun, and the sun may protect me everywhere, through which it is that heaven and earth and the days and nights are extended. So we know that the heaven and earth and days and nights are extended by sun only. All the rest of creations which trembles has rest there. The waters daily flow and the sun rises every day. The waters flow daily and the winds blow daily because the sun rises daily. So because of the sun rises on every day. So because of the sun, all the things in this world or in this universe are kept in order. So he is the manager and he is the maintenance. He maintains the order of the universe through his rise and set, says this. नते अदेवः प्रदिवो निवासते यदेतशेभिः प्रतरैः रथर्यसि प्राचीनमन्यदनुवर्तते रज उदन्येन ज्योतिषा यासि सूर्या. So no ancient Rakshasa abide, that is Surya, near you when you desire to yoke to your chariot your rapid steeds. One that is, no evil will be there, no evil can be hidden in front of the sun. So no darkness can be hidden in front of the sun, and there will be no evil, and everything will be purified by the sun rays. So when you are on your chariot with your rapid steeds, which are horses which move rapidly, so one ancient radiance follow you whilst you arise with other. So when you are on the other side, when you are shining on the other side, the other form of you, that is one radiance follow you, that is the moon, the light of the moon, says Prachinam may mean turn towards the east. So when you turn towards the east, the moon will be here on the other side. Yena surya jyotisha badhase tamo jagascha mudiyarshidhara bhanuna tenasmid vishwamanirama manahuti nahutim apamivamapa dushvanyam suva. So with this light of Surya, so with your light, you will disperse the darkness. So both external and internal darkness, you are going to disperse, and with that radiance with which you quicken every moving thing, remove from us all famine, neglect of oblations, sickness, and evil dreams. So when the sun is there, so when it rains properly, so when the rain rains in proper time, the crops grow, and we will have food enough. We will have enough of food. When there is enough of food, when there is food supply is there, uh, there is no room for famines. So the sun is the main cause of preparing food, and he is the food giver. And when sun is rising properly, when the sun is rising every day, when he is showering his power on us, when he is giving sunlight to us, there is no poverty, there is no famine, and there is no illness. तं नो द्यावा पृथिवी तत्र आप इन्द्रः शृण्वन्तु मरुतो हववचः मा शूने भूमसूर्यस्य सन्दृशि भद्रं जीवन्तो जरणामशीमहि. May heaven and the earth, may the waters, may Indra and may Maruts hear this our invocation and our cries. May we not be in the sorrow at the sight of the sun. So we have to see the sun. So when the sun is there, the sorrow disappears, and diving long, may we attain a prosperous old age. So when we are in the sun, when we have the sunlight, see, even to this day, uh, the doctors prescribe anybody who is having skin problem, or for the patients who are having bone cancer, they prescribe to sit in hot sun because it supplies vitamin D. The sun rays is the supplier of vitamin D to us. So you might have heard Dr. B.M. Hegde saying that the supplement of vitamin D is not necessary for Indians because they are always in sun. So when we are in sun, vitamin D deficiency will not be there, and many skin problems will be removed by sun rays. So he purifies us. This is the meaning of the purification. That is, he removes the diseases, external and internal. We may constantly, and he activates the life of the life on this planet. So when the sun rises, every work starts with every work or every activity will be activated, and he is the sun rays are like the catalysts for living and non-living things, especially for living things. They act as a catalyst, and so everything will be activated as soon as the sun rises. So it is said that all the sorrows or will vanish by the sight of the sun, and we may live long if we have the sunlight properly. Vishwaha tva sumanasaha suchakshasaha prajavanto anamiva anagasaha udyantam tva mitramaho dive dive jyogjivaha pratipashyema surya. So you are the cherisher of your friends, rising day by day. And by worshipping you constantly, we are happy in mind, blessed with prosperity. So when you are there, we can conduct our activities with more happiness, and so there is no sickness when we are active, enjoying the life. Behold you, Surya, who are the cherisher of your friends, rising day by day. So may we enjoying life day by day. Behold you, Surya, the glance over all things, invested with grace, luster, radiant, giving joy to every eye, and rising above the vast and mighty ocean. So, living prosperously, may we attain old age. So, here he says that here he is praying for longevity with a perfect body and mental condition, healthy body and healthy mind. This is possible only by the sun rays. So if we are exposed to sun rays, our body and mind can become healthy and we can be happy, they say. And you are you're having a lustrous body, you're giving luster, you're the giver of the luster, and you're the giver of the radiance, and you're the giver of the joy to every eye. See, it is a feast to see the sunrise or sunset in the east or west. यस्यते विश्वा भुवनानि केतुना प्रचेरते निज विशन्ते अक्तुभिः अनागस्त्वेन हरिकेश सूर्याह्वान्हा नो वयसा वस्यसा वस्यसोदिः. So golden haired Surya, by whose guidance all beings move by faith. So we said in the last session that everything in this universe is moving along with the sun, and here the golden golden rays of sun, or the yellow color of the sunlight is depicted in this verse, by whose guidance all beings move by day. That is, all the uh, living and non-living things or move, and they repose by night, and they will be waiting for you, and they will be more felicitous life every day. So by whose banner all things to go work by day, and whose race they go to rest, Saina takes where the example of Vasasya as with an extremely felicitous day. So that is the fruitful day, The days will be fruitful when we work only. So here it is depicting also it is explaining, it is hinting that every being, whether it is living or non-living, should work according the work, they should do the work which is assessed to it. Shamno bhavachakshasa, shamno anha, sham bhanuna, sham hima, sham ghrunena, yatha shamadvancha, advancha masadut durena durone, tat suryam dravinam dhehi chitram. Be propitious to us with light. So you should always give us light. To us, you should always give us sunshine. You should give us warmth, and you be propitious with frost. Grant us, Surya, various wealth, whereby we may prosper on the road and in the house. So, prosper on the road is the way of life. In the house is in ourself, that is in the self. So here it is said, it is praying that, so Shamno bhavachakshasa, so you please be kind to give us light, to give us sunshine, to give us warmth, and to give us frost, and to grant us various wealth. So various forms of wealth, that is, it might be a wealth of money, or a wealth by the nature, wealth by nature, natural wealth, or natural resources, or resources of many forms. So he is the creator of resources of many form, and he is the purifier also. And so in this hymn, we are praying, or the Rishi, the seer, is praying for the prosperity, that is the on road and in the house. On road, prosperity on road is on his path of life, and prosperity in house is in himself, that is in his Atma. So here in this hymn, the sun god is explained as he is the creator, and he is the remover of he cures many kinds of diseases, and he is the giver of luster, he is the giver of radiance, and he is the giver of longevity. So, and he makes day and night, and when he is not there, the moon represents him. So moon is also the depiction in the that is, it is the reflection of sunlight. It is said in this hymn. So there is, you might have heard of Surya Upanishad, which may reveal some other aspects or some other properties of the sun. So this Surya Upanishad is a part of Atharva Veda. Harihi Om Atha Suryatharvagniras Angirasam Vyakhyasya Brahma Rishihi Gayatri Chandaha. Yes, here the chandas and all other rishi and all other things are explained. The Gayatri mantra, the famous Gayatri mantra is explained here. Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayat. Here, Bhuhu. Bhuhu is considered to be the plane of earth, and Bhuvaha is the middle region, that is the region between the atmosphere and the earth, and Swaha is the sky. So he illuminates all the three planes of earth, the middle region, and the sky. And we meditate on the adorable splendor of Savitru, who may inspire our thoughts. So he should inspire our thoughts. For what? The sun is the self of the world, that is, he is the Atma of the world. He is moving and he is stable. So both the stability and the movement of sun are explained here, and he is the main reason for rains, food, and spirit. Tvamevam pratyaksham karma kartasi, Tvameva pratyaksham brahmasi. So he is telling that karma kartasi. So you are the one who make us to do actions for everyone, and you are the manifester of this whole world. Aditya yajurjayate, Aditya Rugjayate, Aditya Bhumirjayate, Aditya Apojayante, Adityat Jyotirjayate, Adityat Vyomadisho Jayante, Adityadva Jayante, Adityad Veda Jayante, Adityad Deva Jayante, Adityo Va Yesha Etan Mandalan Tapati Asavadityo Brahma. So here different mandalas, different spheres of sun are explained, are dealt with. Here it is said that Adityad Bhumirjayate, that is, the earth is manifested by Aditya, that is Surya. Adityad Vayurjayate, Vayu or the wind is manifested by the sun. Adityad Apojayante, the water is manifested, created by the sun. Adityad Jyotirjayate, Jyoti, that is Tejas or the light, is created by sun. Adityad Vyoma Disho Jayante, Vyoma, the space, the ether, the Akasha, and Dishaha, the directions, are caused by sun. Aditya Deva Jayante, all the gods are manifested by the sun. Aditya Veda Jayante, Vedas, that is the knowledge, is created by sun, is manifested by sun. Adityo Vayesha Etan Mandalan Tapati. So he is warming and he is heating all these different mandalas. So different zones. We know that the inner layers of the sun are the core, the radiative zone and convection zone. The outer layers are the photosphere, the chromosphere, the transition region, and the corona. So here the different layers of sun are depicted, and he is going to give light and heat to through all these layers. As he is the creator, he is compared with Lord Brahma. And indeed, sun gives warmth to this sphere, that is the planet. So the sun god is called as Brahman. So Aditya आदित्यो अंतःकरण मनो बुद्धिः चित्तः अहंकाराः आदित्यो वै व्यान समान उदान अपान अपानाः प्राणाः आदित्यो वै श्रोत्र. Yes, and it in this mind and this high, it is said that everything which is manifested on this universe, in this universe, is sun himself. So Aditya, who is the form of antahkarana or inner organs of the mind, he is intellect, he is the mind stuff, and he is the ego. He is the five kinds of vayus in us, that is prana, apana, samana, vyana, and udana. And that is circulating in our physical body. He is the five sense organs: ears, skin, eyes, tongue, and nose, whose modifications are sound, touch, form, taste, and smell. He is the five motor organs of mouth, hands, legs, anus, and generative organ, whose modifications are speech, movement of things through hands, movement of the body from place to place through legs, evacuation, and procreation. So bliss, knowledge, and wisdom are sun himself. So he is the bliss. He is in us in the form of bliss. So this is the, he is on all the sides. He is ever pervasive, and he is, the sun is omnipresent, says Surya Upanishad, which is contained in Atharva Veda. Even in later period, the ancient philosophical schools of India have discussed about light. So the Nyaya Vaisheshika school, Gautama introduced this subject in his Nyaya Sutra in order to discuss the physical nature of light and its impact upon visual organ. It is postulated that light rays emanate from eye and get into contact with objects, large or small, even as there is a contact between light rays and object on which they are incident. This conception seemed to drive in support from prevailing belief that light rays appear to emanate from the eyes of night walkers like cats and other feline animals. According to Nyaya Vaisheshika school, the tejas of burning a wick of a lamp gradually spreads in increasing circles and illuminates the objects of various sizes. Similarly, the tejas from the eye goes out and spreads in wider circles, apprehending the objects of different sizes. It is held by Mimamsaka school that the vision like light goes on expanding gradually its range depending upon the extent of the stretch. The extent of the stretch itself is said to terminate at the object, perhaps encompassing it. Mimamsakas also think that the flame is the collection of a large quantity of light particles, photons, at the burning zone of the wick. These corpuscles are believed to be in high motion and constitute a sort of radiation diffused by the flame and proceeding away from a burning wick. Reflection of light has explained in Varahamihira as being due to the impingement of light corpuscles on atoms of a suitable material and the subsequent backscattering. Vatsyayana calls it as Rashmi Paravartana. This hypothesis has been suitably modified to explain the degrees of opacity, the property of casting shadows, etc. The ability to perceive and recognize color is a characteristic feature of human vision. The perception of color was stated due to the presence of several components of dispersion and also the basic character of the color itself. Thus, light in general was stated to possess diverse characteristics as both color and touch are perceived. The sun's rays are simultaneously perceived by the eye and felt by the skin. Color is manifested while touch is not, just as light from the lamp or moon is seen by the eye only but not detected by the skin. Touch is manifested and color is not, as in the case of water heated by sunlight. Both color and touch are unmanifested in case of rays from the eye itself. It appears, therefore, that the phenomenon of dispersion or the true concept of color was not understood in its proper perspective, is the inter thinking of the modern scientists. Incidentally, the mysterious sensation of color by our visual organ is still a very much controversial subject, as has been pointed out by Raman. So, there are some controversies about the colors in the modern scientists that they some argue that ancient Indians were having the knowledge of different colors in sunlight, and some argue that they were not. Yes, whatever may be the conclusion, but the thought process has been taken place in ancient India in different philosophical schools, uh, and they have put forth their postulates. So, uh, that is the concept they were trying to understand, or the perception of light and the we have to consider the point that they have they had thought about and they had studied about the concept of light, and the different schools of Indian philosophy have put forth their postulates about this. So this we cannot discuss. we have to consider the thought process of different schools of philosophy in ancient India about the light. So they have also studied about this form of energy in a deeper manner. The concepts which we have explained, which have been explained in the Vedic hymns, Surya Sukta and Suryopanishad and others, are reflected in Surya Stotras like Surya Mandala Ashtaka and Surya Ashtaka. So Surya Mandala Ashtaka, Surya Mandala, as we said, depicts different spheres of sun. So this is one among them. Yanmandalam Deeptikaram Vishalam Ratnaprabham Tivramanadhirupam Daridriya Dukha Kshayakaranam Cha Punatumam Tatsaviturvarenyam, whose mandala is the giver of illumination, is huge, is shining like precious jewels, is brilliant, and is of the beginningless form, who destroys poverty and grief. May that worship worthy Savita, our son, purify us. Yan Mandalam Deeptikaram Vishalam. We know that the layers of sun are very large and they are very huge, and Ratna Prabham. So this depicts the innermost core, that is corona of the corona layer of sun, where it is shining like gems, that is like precious jewels. We know that the core of the sun is the hot seat, or it is the uh, place of energy where the continuous association and dissociation of gases are taking place, by which a lot of enormous amount of heat and light are produced, and that to our naked eye it looks like Ratna Prabha. Ratna Prabham Tivram, the intensity of which cannot be borne by the naked eyes. Anadi Rupam, and there is and is of the beginningless form. Even the most eminent scientist on globe cannot say when did the first sun manifest in this universe. So we Anadi and Ananta, we do not know the beginning and we do not know the end of the sun. So he is called as Anadi and Ananta, who destroys poverty and grief. He destroys poverty by supplying us, by making food for us, by giving different resources of wealth, and he removes our griefs by making us healthy and happy, and making us fit to work and fit to do our actions properly. So we should owe we should owe to sun a lot. So let him purify us. And the other stanza says that Yanmandalam Jnanaghanam Tvagамyam Trailokya Pujyam Trigunatmarupam Samastatejo Maya Divya Rupam Punatumam Tat Saviturvarenyam. May I be protected by that layer of sun which is filled with wisdom, which is very difficult to reach. and which is worshipped by all the three worlds. Jnana Ghanam. So it is filled with wisdom. Even to this day, the NASA, were a famous scientific association or scientific organization, is making a lot of research in this field. And even though we are revealing little by little aspects of sun, there is very much to be understood. So he is which is filled with wisdom. There is lot to be understood about the sun. So he is Jnanaghana, Agamya, and no one can reach the sun. Trailokya Pujyam, and he is worshipped by all the three worlds. Trigunatma Rupam, and he is the cause of the three qualities, that is Sattva, Rajas, and Tamas. Samasta Tejomaya Divya Rupam. So his form is divine. How? The illumination, the whole, or the power of illumination, or the power of light, or the powerhouse, or the energy house. He is the house of energy. He is the powerhouse. He is the center of energy, light energy. So may he protect us. Yanmandalam Vyadhivinashadaksham Yadrukyajusamasu Sampragitam Prakashitam Yena Chaburkhuvasvaha Punatu Mam Tatsaviturvarenyam. Yanmandalam Vyadhivinashadaksham Yadrukyaj Samasu Sampragitam Prakashitam Yena Chaburbhuvasvaha Punatu Mam Tatsaviturvarenyam. May that solar layer purify me, which is capable of destroying all the diseases. So, in the few minutes before, we were discussing about the therapeutic values of sun rays. So he is capable of destroying all the diseases, both physical and mental, external and internal, and which is being praised in all Vedas, which illuminates all the three planes, that is the earth, sky, and beyond, on this planet. So may that solar layer purify me externally and internally. Yanmandalam sarvajaneshu pujitam jyotischa kuryadiha martyaloke yatkala kalpakshaya karanancha punatu mam tatsaviturvarenyam. May I be protected by that layer of sun which is worshipped by all the people, which provides light to this planet. So this is very important because he is the provider of light. Sun is the provider of light to this planet, and he is the cause of time, eons, and their destruction. Kalpa, he is the cause of time, that is day and night, and he is the cause for Kalpa, he is the cause of time, and he is the cause for their destruction, for the destruction of Kalpa also. So may that layer, may that sun protect me or purify me. यन्मण्डलं विश्वसृजां प्रसिद्धम् उत्पत्तिरक्षा प्रलयप्रगल्भम् यस्मिन् जगत्संहरतेऽखिलं च पुनातु मां तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यम्. May that solar universe purify me, which is well known even among the progenitors of the universe, which is the cause of birth, protection, and deluge. As we can see in the Purva Pitika of Vishnu Sahasranama, it says about Lord Vishnu, Yatas Sarvani Bhutani Bhavantyadi Yugagame Yasmimscha Pralayam Yanti Punareva Yugakshaye. And we can remember the Panchakosha Vidya of Bhrugavalli, that is the description of Brahma, Utpatti, Sthiti, Laya, Karanam Brahma. So, who is the cause of birth, protection, and deluge? So, this world, this universe is caused by him, and this universe is being protected by him now, and at the time of dissolution it will dissolve in the sun itself. So he is the creator, he is the protector, and he is the destroyer. So he is the uh, trinity that we can say. So the speed of light, yes, let us go to some of the aspects. The speed of light as revealed in Sayana Bhashya of Rigveda, Taranir Vishwa Darshato Jyotish Krudasi Surya Vishwamabhasi Rochanam. So this is first mandala, 50th Sukta and 4th hymn. O sun, you are swift and beautiful. You are the maker of the light and illumining all the radiant dream. So this is the meaning of this. And Sayana was the minister in the court of Bukka of great Vijayanagar Empire of Karnataka in South India in early 14th century. Sayana's commentary of this hymn, Tathacha Smaryata, Yojananam Sahasre Dve Dve Shite Dve Cha Yojane Ekena Nimishardhena Kramamana Namostite. So he is saluting to sun. It is remembered that sun go across 2,202 yojanas in half a minute. I salute thee, O sun. In ancient India, yojana is a unit of distance and nimesha is a unit of time. So the unit of time as per Shanti Parva of Mahabharata, so 15 nimisha, 1 kashtha, 30 kashtha, 1 kala, 30.3 kala is 1 muhurta. So this is the table. Half a nimesha comes to 0.1056 seconds according to this calculation. And the unit of distance as described in Vishnu Purana is this. 4 Gavyutis is equal to 1 yojana, and 1 yojana comes up to 9.09 miles. So calculation, we can calculate that what is the value of the speed of light in modern units based on the value given as 2202 yojanas in half a nimesha is like this. It comes up to 1,89,547 miles per second As per modern science, speed of light is 1 lakh 86,000 miles per second. Velocity of light was calculated by Maxwell in 19th century, but speed of light was actually determined accurately in Rigveda thousands of years ago. It was further elaborated by Sayana in 14th century AD. It is also noted that Bhatta Bhaskara, probably from the 10th century AD, made the same statement about the speed of light in his commentary on Taittiriya Brahmana. About the rainbow, सूर्यस्य विविधवर्णाः पवनेन विघट्टिताः कराः साभ्रे वियति धनुस्संस्थानाः ये दृश्यन्ते तदिन्द्रधनुः. When the sun rays having different colors are separated by the wind, when the sky is cloudy, it is the rainbow to be seen on the sky. Kanada, this is from Nyaya Darshana, 3rd Adhyaya, 46th verse. Kanada belongs to 800 BC. The same description can be found in Brihat Samhita of Varaha Mihra, belonging to 6th century BCE. The people in the other parts of the globe were unaware of the different colors present in the rays of sun. So, we have discussed many properties of sun, many aspects of sun, his radiance, his powerhouse, and now still he is in Agni. So in the form of Agni, how shall we prostrate him, or how shall we express our devotion? So this is the salutations we give it to him, who is the giver of light, who is the giver of heat, and who is the protector, and who is the creator of all movable and immovable universe, or immovable things in the universe. Agne naya supatharaye asman vishwani deva vayunani vidvan vyodhyasmajjuhuranam yeno bhuishtante nama uktim vidhema. O Agni, show us the right path, lead us to eternal freedom. Thou who art the knowest of all, preserve us from deceitful attraction of the sin. You please keep away from the worldly pleasures which are the causes of sin. To thee we offer our salutations with devotion again and again and yet again. Om Tat Sat.